staying close to that ridge, and this was really bad for Free. I think Carriers was a really bad decision. Mask Elias, you could just really take care of Carriers, and building a ton more factories. And Flash is definitely going to be able to defend this. Unfortunately, he needs to switch tech again. Maybe to go a lot more Zealot heavy, as I think would be the key here. But a lot more gateways, something like that. But at the time, he does not have the right unit composition to win this match, is what I feel like. He's just sticking with his carrier option, even though he has been scouted. And carriers are really only effective when your opponent hasn't scouted it, because when your opponent scouts it, especially if they're Terran, they could just go Mask Elias, and that just totally owns carriers, unless you have like the most epic carrier micro ever. Using this ridge really well, though. And he is doing a really good job of microing these units, also taking a ton of damage at the same time, not really picking off anything. I haven't seen one Goliath go down, to be completely honest. They're attacking those supply depots. He is just being really annoying, though. And that's what you need to do sometimes, especially when you're behind, is just be annoying and go in for harass and stuff like that. He is almost mined out at his main, going for a Templar Archive, so probably going to get some Storm to go in there. And Storm plus Carriers could be really good, because those Goliaths are going to be worried about the little, I don't even know what you call them, but those little flying things. They're going to be really annoyed with that. Forces coming in. Free is going to have to back up here, sieging up a little bit. God, that is so many Goliaths. It's ridiculous. Free is in a really bad position, I feel like. He doesn't have the right unit composition. Everything goes in. This is going to be a huge battle. This is pretty much all or nothing. No, Free's going to back up. He knows that he doesn't have enough forces. The Goliaths are just massive. But no, he goes back in, and this is going to be a huge battle here. Everything's attacking everything. The tank sieging up. Really good storms out for Free. He needs more storm, though. What are you doing, Free? I don't think he has more energy than the really good storms right there. Okay, storms on the top, and it looks like Free might come out ahead, but no, the carrier gets picked off, and Flash is just going to keep moving in here, and Free knows that he is in a really bad position now. He's going to have to fall back to one of his bases. His bases are going to get picked off, and there's just too many Goliaths. Those Dragoons are getting picked off, and the carriers are in danger of getting hit. The shuttle goes down. I hope there's nothing in that shuttle like a Reaver or anything. See more Zealots come out, and I think these Zealots are a little bit too late, simply because and Flash's forces are just going to move in here, desperately trying to defend his Free, backing up his carriers and Dragoons. That shuttle is going to get picked off, and that's going to be really bad for Free. Free is in a terrible position. There's too many Goliaths, and you can just see it on Free's face. He knows he's lost this battle. He should have gone for a little bit of Zealots earlier, more Zealot bombs and stuff like that. Maybe not Zealot bombs, just because it's so Goliath heavy, but if he would have got a lot of Zealots, I think he would have been able to pull this out. The carriers were just a really bad decision. I don't even know why he went carriers and taking his hand off his keyboard, and he knows that it's going to be GG any second here, and this is going to be really bad for Free, because he's going to be down 2-0, unfortunately. And Flash is picking up another base at the 11 o'clock position, and he's also taking out the 9 o'clock base, so pretty much Free is going to be at one mining base here, and there's no way that he's going to be able to win. Just shelling at that Nexus there. 4 Templar are going to get picked off, and he's not even doing micro, and he knows he's just defeated, staying just because it is the semifinals of the OSL, the most prestigious Star League. But really, if this was any other, if this was the Pro League or anything, he would have already GG'd for sure. Trying to pick up a base at the bottom left, that Vulture sees it though, and just walking right into the natural of Free. It's Flash. And he is going to be able to take this out. Unfortunately, 3 more carriers are really all that Free has, and I don't know why he hasn't GG'd yet, but this is just unfortunate and fortunate at the same time. It just shows how dominant Flash is in this game, but at the same time it shows it's probably going to be Flash and Jaedong. That's okay though. I like Flash and I like Jaedong. Flash, Jaedong, Bisu, my favorite players of each of the races. A good storm going off there, but a GG coming in. There's nothing that Free could have done. And now he's at a big deficit here, 2-0 in Flash's favor, so let's go to Game 3. Alright, so Game 3 here, guys, on Polaris Rhapsody. And this is going to be possibly the last match, because Free really hasn't shown so much of a fight. You could just see it on his face. He's just so depressed with himself. He expects better. And at the bottom right, you are going to see the blue Terran Flash, but it looks like a proxy or some type of cheese is coming in for free. This is the last ditch effort to get back in this match. Flash doesn't even know. He's kind of tired, scratching his eyes. He's like, I don't need to use my keyboard. And Flash always does this for some reason. I think it's just a show off to the girls or something. He's like, hey, I can play StarCraft for the first 4 minutes and only use one hand. Da, da, da. But anyways, at the top left is the yellow toss, free obviously, and definitely a proxy of some sort. Yeah, proxy barracks it looks like, or maybe some hidden tech. I don't know. Probably not hidden tech though, because if it was hidden tech, he would have, sent that out a little bit later. Got some minerals. Use that probe to get some minerals. But anyways, we're gonna see if Flash scouts this. And he's gonna come close, and no, he's not gonna scout this. He's gonna stop the SCV, and this is gonna be what the heck is that? What is that? Anyways, and it looks like Flash. Oh, Flash is not gonna scout this. This is gonna be really bad for Flash because this proxy is so close to his base. The gateway is gonna come out, and there's gonna be a ton of zealots at his front door in only a certain amount of time. That barracks even went down after the gateway. I think that Marines have a little bit of a quicker build time than Zealots do, but at any rate, this is going to be really bad for him. And yeah, it's just, that's just the luck of the draw sometimes, I mean, that SCV is so close to that proxy, but not close enough, obviously. And sending in the probe from the other direction. This is brilliant. Looks like there's nothing going on here. Sending in the probe at the exact right scouting time, at the normal scouting time for a probe, and so Flash isn't going to expect anything from this. And this is brilliant by Free. Free's pumping out zealots now, and this is going to be really bad. Oh, but Flash is going to scout this pretty soon. And yes, he does see it. He does see it. And look at Flash's face. Look at Flash. Oh, Flash has the most ridiculous face on his. Oh my gosh, that was a ridiculous face. And now he's gonna kill the Marine if he kills the Marine. Nope, he's not gonna even go for the Marine. He's gonna go for the probe. The Zealot's gonna go right into his base and try to do a lot of damage. The probe goes down, and that's really bad. But the Zealot is in his base. He's gonna be able to take out this SCV. Yeah. Doing some good micro there. I think this proxy is going to be foiled, pulling more SCVs off the line to do some defense here, but another Zealot is out, and this is really bad. Cybernetics Core going out for Free in his base, so he's going to be able to get some Dragoons quickly. Both of the Marines go down, and that's really bad for Flash, and it looks like this bunker is not going to get up, and this is going to be terrible because all his Marines are going to come from the left, and the bunker is on the right. The bunker goes up. He kills the Marine before he gets in the bunker, and the SCP starts frantically trying to repair, frantically trying to do a lot of damage. They're critically not repairing that bunker, and he is going to be able to micro that Zealot. Oh, but the Marine gets at the bunker, and now all Flash has to do is do a little bit of defense, but critically I don't think he's mining at all. Maybe he's mining with 1 or 2 SCVs, but this is bad. He doesn't have a factory up. He's probably going to go for a Vulture, do some micro against this. The Vulture is now doing a good amount of micro, and this is really messing up Flash's mining, though, and I'm sure that Free is mining just quite well, and so Flash is in quite a bit of damage here, picking off SCVs left and right. About 4 SCVs have already gone down. The Zealot does go down. Another Zealot does go down. About 5 SCVs good there, but there's another Dragoon killing off the barracks. And this is just terrible for Flash. Flash is in a huge disadvantage right now, especially just mining wise, because he had to pull all those SCVs off, but he's going to be able to defend this as of now, although Free is up just big. He's up huge right now, just because he's been mining this whole time. But Flash is one of those players who can definitely come back, so I have no doubt that Flash is capable of coming back. That's not the issue at all here. Great cheese by Free, though. I have to give it up to him. Sorry, I was just paying attention to the other screen. So 2 Dragoons out for Free here. He's probably upgrading Dragoon range, so he's going to be able to range that bunker in a little while, and that's going to be really bad for Flash. So Flash just needs to get some Vultures out or something like that, and just be able to. He does seek a Vulture vibe, but Free does have a Dragoon at his ramp, so he is going to be able to defend against this, and that Vulture actually might get taken out by this Dragoon, and that could be bad for Flash. Those probes doing a pretty good saturation job at the main of Free, so I'd have to say Flash is pretty bad position right now, doing a little bit of contain and picking up his natural as well. And once that natural goes up, I don't think there's any way that Flash can come back, just simply because the econ of Free is just going to be so much more ahead of Flash's econ. More Dragoons streaming in. 4 Dragoons now moving in. He's going for an all-in attack. I don't know if this is the smartest idea. I think he could have waited until a little bit more units were out, but he is going to go for a kind of a run-by. Funny, a Dragoon run-by. That's just like the funniest thing I've ever heard of. But now SCV's coming off the line, trying to attack, doing some good micro though, not getting many hits on the Dragoons. SCV's going down left and right, and this is going to be GG. I'm almost positive this is going to be GG. How that barracks was attacking those Dragoons so far, I have no idea. But doing great micro against these Dragoons. Oh, but a little bit of a slip up there. He does lose 2 Dragoons, and good defense by Flash here, actually. Those Dragoons are going to get picked off, but at the expense of a ton of SCVs who are not mining, plus the opportunity cost of them not mining, and only 4 SCVs remain. Probably not even thinking that microing that Dragoon is worth the effort, I guess. I don't know. I know what he was doing. But Flash, keeping his Flash face. The earlier face was just so ridiculous, though. That Nexus is up, and he's transferring his probes, and he has huge saturation on both of his bases, and that econ is just going to start kicking in pretty soon. Flash needs some type of miracle to help him. Oh, excuse me. Vulture getting picked off right there. 2 more Dragoons at his front door. Does have the machine shop up now, so maybe you're going to go for some siege tanks or probably mines, though, just because of the dire situation he seems to be in. Yeah, so he does have mine tech. Those mines placed perfectly, but if the Dragoons do a good job, they're going to be able to defend against this. Really good job there. Oh, no, hits going off, and another hit going off. So 3 Dragoons are all that are left, and that's not enough to push in, not enough to go another one of those Dragoon run-bys. Those SCVs probably going to try to block off the ramp there, and a tank is out. Doesn't seem to be researching siege, though. I don't think he has enough minerals, and I don't think it would be wise to research siege, just simply because of the wait time and how many minerals it costs and how economically behind he is already. Robotic support down for free, as well as observatory and robotic support base, so he is going to be able to do some Reaver harassment. It looks like he's loading up a Zealot and maybe possibly a Reaver in base command center going down for Flash, but I think it's a little bit too late. If this Reaver harass does a ton of damage to his SCVs, this is definitely going to be GG. Although critically, I think if he would have just gone for a bunch of Dragoons, he would have been able to fight this off as well, because his econ has been going a lot longer than Flash's has. I don't know if this was sorry about that. Jeez, I'm just tired. Late night last night, but anyways, quite the best decision. Observer is going to be able to see everything that is going on in Flash's base and be able to pick out a good target for that Reaver or maybe those Zealots. I don't know exactly what's in that shuttle. I know one Zealot is in that shuttle for sure, though, and it looks like maybe a base going down at the bottom left for free there. Moving out with his forces is Flash, and that shuttle is going to... I don't know if that shuttle is going to get spotted. The shuttle is probably not going to get spotted, though. And, well, actually, maybe it has, because Flash is pulling back his forces. He knows that this is coming, and the Reaver gets a good shot off on the tanks, but not quite good enough. And those Marines are going to be able to deal with this Reaver, although more forces streaming in. He needs to drop that Reaver. The Reaver gets dropped, gets an attack off on the Vulture, doing pretty good micro there, but he critically is moving a little bit too close to the bunker. Why would you do that? Why would you do that free? You're just kind of you're messing up, man. You have this game. You just need to be a little more safe. Don't do something to... Oh, and going for freaking free. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. I mean, he's so ahead that really he can do this, but I just don't know if it's the best decision. He's going in for a huge drop here, and he needs to get a shot off. Oh, and kills a few SCVs. Not the kind of SCV kill count that he wanted, though. That was a huge line that he could have got to. The tank does go down along with a Marine. The Zealot does go down, doing some really good micro here, and GG from Flash. So Free does win the game, although God, he's really persistent on going for those carries, and I think that's just, I think it's stupid. I think that he should stop trying to go for those carries. But anyways, so 2-1, still in favor of Flash. This is a must-win situation again for Free, and we'll see you at Game 4.